What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Quick heads up before we dive in. Today's video is sponsored by Document 360. They reached out, and honestly, I said yes pretty fast because what I'm about to show you is genuinely useful, and it's something I'd be covering anyway. As always, everything you see here is my real experience using the platform. All right, let's get into it. So first, what is Document 360? If you've never heard of it, it's an AI-powered knowledge base platform. Think of it as the place where businesses store all their documentation, help articles, internal SOPs, product guides, API docs, user manuals, all of it in one organized, searchable place. It's used by over 100,000 people daily across companies of all sizes, from small startups to large enterprises. And it works for both customer-facing help centers and internal team wikis. So whether your audience is your customers or your own team, it handles both. Now, the reason we're talking about it today specifically is because Document 360 has added something really powerful: native MCP support. And that's what we're setting up right now. So what is MCP? MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. Think of it like a universal plug. You know how USB-C works with basically everything now? MCP does that for AI. Instead of each AI tool needing its own custom connection to your data, MCP gives them one standardized way to plug into external systems, like your knowledge base. So when Claude or ChatGPT connects to Document 360 through MCP, it stops working from its training data alone and starts pulling from your actual, live, up-to-date documentation. That's a huge deal for any team managing real content. And with Document 360 specifically, the connection isn't just read-only. You can have the AI search your docs, retrieve specific articles, create brand new articles inside a category, and update existing content, all through a conversation. And all of it respects the access permissions you already have set up in Document 360. Nothing gets exposed that shouldn't be. All right, let's set it up. Log into your Document 360 account. Once you're in, look at the left sidebar and click on Settings. It's the gear icon near the bottom. Inside Settings, go to AI Settings. Then click on MCP. You'll see a button that says Enable MCP. Go ahead and click that. A confirmation dialog is going to pop up. Click Allow Access. MCP is now on. You'll notice a new section appears called Custom Connectors. Click on Get Details. You'll see your MCP server URL here. Keep this panel open. We're going to need this URL in just a second. Let's connect Claude first. Open up Claude.ai in your browser. On the left sidebar, click on Customize. Then click on Connectors. You'll see it right there in the menu. You'll see a Connectors section with a plus button next to it. Click that plus button. A modal is going to open up showing you available connectors. We want to add a custom one, so scroll down and click Custom. Now fill in the details. In the name field, type something like Document 360 MCP. Then paste in your MCP server URL from Document 360. Click Add. You'll see your new connector listed. Click Connect next to it. You'll get redirected to Document 360. It'll show you a connection request. Choose your project from the drop-down. Then check the box that says, I understand and trust this URL. Then click Continue. And that's it for Claude. You're connected. Let's do a quick test. Open a new conversation in Claude. Ask it something about your documentation. Like, find me an article about this topic, or summarize this section, and watch it pull the answer directly from your knowledge base. That's live data from your actual docs. Now let's do ChatGPT. Open ChatGPT and click on your profile icon, then go to Settings. In the left menu, click on Apps, then click Advanced Settings. You'll see an option called Developer Mode. Turn that on. This is what unlocks the ability to add custom MCP connectors inside ChatGPT. Now click Create App. Fill in the form. Name it Document 360 MCP. For the MCP server URL, paste in the URL from Document 360. For authentication method, select OAuth. Now click Advanced Settings. A panel is going to slide out on the right. Scroll all the way to the bottom. You'll see a checkbox that says OIDC enabled. Uncheck that. This step matters, so make sure you actually uncheck it. Then check the confirmation box that appears and hit Create. Same as before, you'll get redirected to Document 360. Choose your project, check the trust box, click Continue, and you're sent back to ChatGPT. To use the connector in a chat, type a /, just a single /, in the message box and hit it. That opens up a menu of available connectors. Scroll down and find your Document 360 connector. Click on it. Now ask it anything related to your documentation and it'll pull straight from your knowledge base. Clean and fast. Now you can ask either AI to search your entire knowledge base and get back relevant articles. Ask it to pull a specific article by name. Have it create a brand new article inside a category, without ever opening the editor. Update outdated content through a simple conversation. That's the whole setup. All right, connection's live. Let's actually put it to work. So first, let's see its search. I'm going to ask Claude to find everything in my knowledge base related to setting up SSO. Watch how it pulls this straight from Document 360. This isn't Claude guessing from its training data. This is your actual documentation coming back in real time. All right, this one is probably my favorite. We just launched a dark mode feature, so I'm going to ask Claude to create a brand new draft article about it, drop it in the right category, and note that it's available from version 4.0. No opening the editor, no formatting. Just tell it what you need and it handles it. Quick one here. I want a brand new top-level category called Enterprise Features, so I can start organizing new articles under it. Ask Claude. Done. Category shows up live in Document 360. Now over in ChatGPT, I'm going to ask it to show me the full category structure of my knowledge base. This is super handy when you're onboarding someone new or just trying to get a bird's eye view of how your docs are organized. One prompt and it maps the whole thing out. Now let's update something that already exists. I've got a Getting Started article that still references our old interface. So I'm going to tell ChatGPT to fetch it and rewrite just the intro paragraph. Everything else stays the same. This kind of targeted update used to take a few minutes of clicking around. Now it's one message. Okay, this is the one I want you to pay attention to. I'm going to give ChatGPT a single prompt. Search my knowledge base for anything on user permissions. And if there's nothing covering custom roles specifically, go ahead and create an article on it in the account settings category. One prompt. It searches, finds the gap, and creates the article. That's the whole point of MCP. Your AI isn't just answering questions anymore. It's actually doing the work. Document 360 makes this one of the smoothest MCP integrations I've tried, especially for teams who are already managing documentation and want to bring AI into that workflow without rebuilding anything. Big thanks to Document 360 for sponsoring this one. Links to their platform and the official docs for this setup are down in the description. If this was helpful, drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I drop free AI tutorials regularly, and there's more MCP content on the way. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.